morning's incident marks the 63rd shooting police have reported in the Bakersfield area since January 1, not including shootings in the outlying cities of Delano, McFarland and South Kern. Of those 63 shootings, 30 have resulted in fatalities. Most have taken place in Bakersfield's metro area, with 18 shootings occurring on the east side of Bakersfield and 11 on the west end. Just since July 16, the area has seen at least 15 injuries and 3 shooting-related deaths, according to a tally by the Californian. That figure includes a mass shooting July 16 that left 14 injured. The Californian has created an interactive map on Bakersfield.com that documents every shooting in the Bakersfield area this year, and the Californian staff will continue to track shootings should the violence continue. Identifiable factors in the increase throughout Bakersfield elude law enforcement officials, but authorities have some theories, said Bakersfield Police Department Assistant Chief Lyle Martin. One is that the jump comes at a time when the local economy is slumping, Lyle said. You get people who might have been in custody, and you get people with drug issues, and the oil industry is down, so some folks are out of work. They're committing factors going into this, Lyle said. We're trying to wrap our head around it. Legislation such as AB 109, passed in 2011 to reduce prison overcrowding, and Prop. 47, which reduced some drug possession felonies to misdemeanors, have also complicated policing, Martin said. There's no incentive for those who have drug problems to address their problems because Prop. 47 doesn't have the teeth in it to force somebody into rehab, Martin said. Kern County Sheriff Donnie Youngblood was more blunt about the legislative impact on law enforcement. Legislatively, they let people go. When you're not held accountable for your actions, there's not much fear, Youngblood said during a press conference Monday, held to discuss another shooting where at least 14 were injured. In that instance, Kern County's worst mass shooting to date, in which 2 assailants shot up a July 16 house party of more than 100 kids they'd been ejected from. It's the parents' fault, Youngblood said. I'm sick and tired of law enforcement being blamed for what parents can't do, Youngblood said. We can't do everything in law enforcement. We simply can't. Sheriff's officials suspect that mass shooting was gang-related. I wouldn't say it's all gang-related, Youngblood said when asked about the recent rise in shootings this year. But a large amount is gang-related. David Wilson, founder of the nonprofit National Brotherhood Association of Kern County, said that the violence comes as a result of more gangs emerging, driven by a steady increase in population. Our streets right now are in trouble, Wilson said. What's going on in the streets is we have a lot of different people coming from different towns, a lot of different gangs emerging. This town is turning into a city, and it's starting to open up that violence because of the population of people that's coming in. Wilson works with gangs throughout Bakersfield, trying to stymie violence throughout the area. He partners with a local workforce academy to find jobs for those out of work. While Wilson said his organization works with all gangs, his primary focus is the black gangs. Deal with them because there are more shootings. They're in an emergency state, Wilson said, referencing national discussions about race relations. Wilson said he doesn't know what will end the violence, but that more organizations like his that work with impacted communities is a start. I'm not saying we've got a magic wand that's going to stop it, I'm saying moving collectively with a positive approach will move a lot smoother, and number 8221, Wilson said. Moving the needle on reducing shootings isn't just a law enforcement issue, Martin said. It's a community issue. We have to get the public involved. Divisive gang relations could be keeping witnesses from coming forward, limiting the ability of police to solve crimes and arrest suspects. For officers, it's a frustrating trend. Assailants have not been arrested in 84% of the shootings recorded by the Californian this year, something police chalk up to a variety of factors, including a fear of retribution for those living in gang neighborhoods. The more we can get victims to cooperate, the better, but you also have to have an understanding that they have to live in that area, and once we leave and number 8211, even though we'll continue to patrol there and number 8211, somebody sees them talking to the police or sheriff's deputies, and I completely sympathize with them being afraid. I don't see how anybody couldn't, said KCSO Senior Deputy Victor Casey, who has spent 14 years in Kern County law enforcement. Witnesses have the option of calling a number 8220 secret witness hotline, but many people believe that number has caller ID, Martin said. It doesn't, Martin said. And that could help us at least start in the right direction, getting some investigative techniques together to find a perpetrator. Other times, people might have thought somebody else would call, Martin said, but they might be the only one who could put us in the right direction. Another factor could be response times, Martin said. By the time officers make it to crime scenes, suspects are long gone, and so are witnesses. Sometimes you get there and there's casings on the ground and the victim is there, and there's no one around. So obviously, someone saw something because we got the call, Martin said. The issue of witnesses leaving crime scenes because of slow response times was mentioned in a 2014 report conducted by the International Association of Chiefs of Police. Citizens indicted that the slow response, especially for some violent crimes, often resulted in witnesses leaving crime scenes prior to arrival, and number 8221, the report states. At least in KCSO's case, Casey said, some delayed response times could be attributed to staffing. I don't think it's unique to our department, Casey said. Staffing levels have a lot to do with it. It may take us a while to get to a scene if we're short on detectives. Whether any of those possible factors are truly at work in these cases, the numbers don't lie. The Bakersfield area is seeing an unprecedented rise in gun violence, and the current challenges to ongoing public safety funding won't help matters.